Today I'm looking at an issue that is very common, which is the ability to power an IP-based video camera over a long distance using standard copper UTP cabling. We're looking today at a product from Vigitron called the vi2508 product. The vi2508 product it has comes in many different configurations. It comes in an 8-port and a 16-port configuration. Basically, what this product does is it takes a standard Ethernet connection coming out of your network switch, and then through UTP copper connection, will extend that Ethernet very long distances, and also, in addition, provide power. This particular product can extend Ethernet from anywhere from 500 to 3,000 feet, depending on how much power you require, and depending on whether or not you're using 10 base T or 100 base T. The configuration of the device is really rather simple. Out of the box, it works pretty well. You do have the option to manage the box, either with USB or over the network. I will show you the management tool in a minute. The management tool comes in handy when you need to change the power configuration of the ports to support a non-standard configuration, or when you need to isolate power to maybe the first 4 ports to provide more power than you would typically do so. In this case, I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to go into the UTP into my standard Ethernet. This is not providing power at this point. I'm then going to run a cable out the top, and this cable will now provide both standard Ethernet and power over Ethernet. Now, you do not plug this straight into your camera device. What you require is plugging this into one of the extender products by Vigitron. In this case, either the 2301A or the 2300A. In this case, I'm going to use the 2300A mini product. You do not require local power on this product. Basically, it will take the POE being provided by the 2508 and it will use it to power this device. I'll then plug it into the extended Ethernet port on here, and I will get, and so that's basically how it works. I will then take the cable running to the camera and plug that into the standard Ethernet side. Once I've done so, you will notice after a few seconds that the power light comes on, and the camera is now powering and booting up and receiving an Ethernet connection. This is basically all you do. Now you could, if you wanted to, run one of these 2300 products on one side and this on the other side if you had a single pair to manage, but it comes in very handy to run these in 8 or 16 configurations in this rack mount unit. So basically, Vigitron provides you with software that allows you to log onto the device remotely and manage it. You can upload firmware from here. You can also take a look at each port, and you can configure the ports all at one time in the multi-port configuration menu. What I want to show you is the system view, where I can pull all of the ports that are currently in use. In this case, it shows the port number 1 that I just plugged into is currently delivering power, and it's telling me how much power that I'm actually delivering. So I have 300 watts of power available right now, and I'm delivering roughly 7 watts of power to the actual camera device. You can also change your port configuration of each device. I'm going to go ahead and pull port number 1, and it will tell me that right now my remote device is an 802.3 AF power device. Now you can then configure various different types of POE power and how it gets classified and detected over here for each port. Most situations you're not going to need to adjust this, but I might need to adjust this maybe because I'm dealing with a power device that may be non-backwards compatible, or a legacy device, or something along those lines, or I need to provide more power than is usual, such as 60 watts or 70 watts or so. You can also manage all your statistics here. You can see how much power is currently being used by the devices, and you can turn off ports and various other things that you may be able to do. You can also force power. Notice there's a force power option. Force power is oftentimes required in order to force the PD in order to receive power, rather than waiting on POE to do its detection process that it goes through. That's it. This is the Vigitron product for being able to provide, not only provide extending Ethernet over long distance, but also providing power as a midspan as well.